For a game as masterfully crafted as Red Dead 2, there are still things that just don't make any sense. And in this video, I'll be going over a few things Rockstar got wrong in Red Dead Redemption 2. It's hard to find a game with the amount of polish of Red Dead 2, or any title from Rockstar for that matter. But when bugs and glitches do happen, they are some of the greatest ever. Like the rope bridge glitch in Pike's Basin, or the swing set glitch from GTA 4, my personal favorite. Then there are some that just make you go, what the fuck? Take this water tower for instance. Looks pretty normal, right? Well, just like your girlfriend, looks can be deceiving. It's not until the makeup comes off that the true horrors start to become more apparent.
Oh my goodness.
When you get a better angle on it, you can see that the word AMBARINO is just basically pasted onto the wood texture. This water tower is basically a reused asset. You'll find most all around the map ones that are just like it. I heard that crunch was insane during the development of Red Dead 2, so I'd assume that they had way more important stuff to worry about than coding another damn water tower model for this seemingly unnoticeable mistake. What else does this game do that pisses me off? The fact that we can use muskets in GTA 5, but we can't in Red Dead 2. I guess this is more of a personal opinion, but I know many other players out there have asked for this as well. Just any kind of old flintlock gun would have been neat, but here's hoping in the next Red Dead we can actually use them. Something tells me we were initially supposed to be able to have these old firearms, but were cut from the final game. Even the icon for Jeremiah Compson's old pistol is a broken navy or percussion revolver of some sort, not a flintlock. Developer oversight? Perhaps, but I'm sure it was because older revolver models were something we could for sure use. As evident by the many early artworks for Red Dead 2, this navy revolver icon, and the navy revolver that we can get in Red Dead Online. I've given up hope they'll ever add it to the story mode, however. It's just a dead dream. Or maybe not? Now with this recent DLC that was just released, let's see what else really grinds my gears. Oh yeah, single action revolver cylinders popping out of the side of the frame. They do not do that, and I'm not even a gun nut. This one seems really odd, because of all the things I'd expect Rockstar to screw up or even overlook, it's the reloading mechanisms of their firearms. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal, just would have liked to have seen better animations in some of these parts. One of those times is when Jim Milton becomes John Marston to save his boss's ranch.
Abigail, my goddamn job.
Speaking of John, don't even get me started on that horrendous character model. I mean, who even is that? That's not even Rip Van Winkle. Everything about him is off. His eyes, his ears, hair, chin. And man, they couldn't even get that outfit right. Now, what the hell is this? Mickey Mouse gloves and 70s disco bell bottoms? I don't want to sound ungrateful, but major fans of the original map and our classic John Marston model were screwed in the epilogue of Red Dead 2. I've always said it, they should have just left New Austin completely out. It's a vast open space of complete nothingness. Granted, there are some pretty cool things here and there to find. I guess I'd just like to see Armadillo not look like a nuclear wasteland. And maybe just a few more missions here or something. I'm honestly not even all that pleased with tall trees. Oh man, I'm sounding like a real whiner here. I guess my thing is I just don't like change very well. I'd have done well in the gang actually. I really miss the snow and the ability to explore Nicody Rock. I'm just grateful for the nostalgia the original map gave me. But with that said, I couldn't forget the first time I saw a screenshot of the tall trees in Red Dead Redemption 2 and it blew me away. Now I'm probably gonna sound like a great big asshole in the next one, but I don't know a thing about the military, and I'm only going off of information I've gathered researching this topic. But from what I understand, Rockstar mistakenly gave the incorrect rankings on the uniforms of Colonel Favors and Captain Monroe. So let's start with Colonel Favors. The patch he wears is not that of a colonel, but that of a brigadier general. And while Captain Monroe is referred to as Captain, he's got lieutenant bars. His shoulder board rank insignia indicates the grade of a first lieutenant. Rockstar has my level of ignorance whenever it comes to the military terminology. It's okay guys, way things here are going, we're all gonna learn them real soon. Anyway, I can even remember in GTA 5 there were a couple of missions where fans have noticed something similar to this. The variety of horses to choose from is something we don't see available in any other open world. So what could I possibly be bitching about now? Well, some of the horse breeds Rockstar chose to create for Red Dead 2 didn't actually exist in 1899. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, it's just a game after all, but for a studio with a reputation for attention to little details, you'd think they wouldn't make a mistake like this, but it is what it is. I wasn't there either way, so whatever. The tall, dark, and handsome Turkoman horse went extinct sometime before the 1890s in the 19th century. Some may argue that isn't true since there is a breed of horse today that carries Turkoman DNA called, I'm probably gonna butcher this, Akalteke or Akaltiki. Acalteque, also a Yamut, I believe. They are the direct descendants of the original breed. Same thing can be said for the Dutch warmblood breed. I hate to break it to all the Buell fans, his kind simply didn't exist until about 60 years later. However, with a game in a genre that specializes in anachronisms, you're bound to find endless examples of things that only exist in westerns because of Hollywood culture. The only explanation I've been able to gather from research is that the in-game Dutch warmblood is supposed to be similar to the Hanoverian warmblood, which in my opinion should have been the name they chose from the beginning. It would have totally gone with the New Hanover region. Anyway, a far more important complaint I have should be taken into account, one that argues basic historical accuracy. Think about it. What should we have been seeing more of in 1899? A crucial animal near everyone would have kept for agriculture, travel, and many other uses. Think Shrek. Who's his best friend? Donkey! Well, mules are what I'm referring to, but donkeys were also a lot more common to see than everyone riding a single horse around. Buggies and single horse-drawn wagons were a lot more common sight with mules. Horses would mainly be used for show, but weren't as durable as a mule. So why do you have a better chance of witnessing a nudist streaking across the forest than finding a donkey or a mule?
What the hell you doing out here buck naked?
Some things just can't and, well, shouldn't be answered. Before I close, let's talk about America's favorite toy once more. Guns. Ain't nothing Americans, specifically Texans, love more than old reliable. Guns are Rockstar's thing. Their interpretations of them are something else, however. The list of firearms they should have included in Red Dead 2 goes on and on, not only to offer more variety to players, but what would have also been the more logical option to have. Guns like the LEMATT revolver were really experimental and were used seldomly for the American Civil War, but never had much commercial success, and were considered basically obsolete by 1899, much like the volcanic pistol. Only so many of these weapons were manufactured, never seeing much success due to the multiple malfunctions and unreliability. While on this subject, where's all the smoke? I don't believe smokeless cartridges were used as often as Red Dead Redemption 2 makes them seem, but black powder ammunition was still being supplied during that time, which meant we should have seen a lot smokier gunfights like some of the old westerns that surprisingly get right. Maybe that would have been a pain in the ass to program, I don't know. Alright, that's gonna do it for today, my cowboy game monikers. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, it really does help. America lets you say whatever you want, so I encourage you to leave a comment, let me know what you thought of the video, and subscribe for Red Dead content like this and más. Adios, cowpokes.
My name is John Mustard! Well, let me have a roll and a song on the board, I'll cut it.